Ladies and gentlemen, this is breaking news from the Championship Online Racing Teams. Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt your YouTube viewing in order to bring you a Court Report special report. I am your host, David Amboys. I'm alongside John Dragonetti. John Dragonetti is here. John, how are you doing?
I am well. How are you?
I am very good. We have some major news to announce on tonight's Court Report. We will get into it here in a second. John, by the way, you finished second at Chicago. How are you doing?
I am doing good.
He said he was doing good just a minute ago, and I figured I'd re-ask it because I totally lost my train of thought. We got some big news to announce. Some really big news. First things first, after Indianapolis, we are going to Richmond, as usual, with the National Series. But after Richmond, we will be heading to Las Vegas. We are shortening up our national season, but it's for the best. Because April 3rd, which is a Wednesday, as always, we will be kicking off the brand new CORT National Cup Series.
And it will be awesome. It will be awesome.
Yes. It will be fixed setup as usual. It will be Wednesday nights. The only difference, we're moving to Gen 6.
And that's a move that everybody's been waiting for a long time. So needless to say, everybody's excited, even though we sound incredibly somber, like somebody died. But
no, we're legitimately excited. Like, it's just such large news that if we explain it slowly, people will grasp it.
Rather than screaming, which will kind of throw everybody off.
Yeah, Gen 6!
Oh my god!
But, honestly, it is a great move. So basically, here's how it's going to work. We're going to marathon the season straight through. The next 3 weeks will be the remainder of the CORT National Series Season 1. We made the move due to a couple factors. One, mainly the Gen 6 platform, and it's a good car to handle, man. It is a very easy car to drive.
And that's what everybody's been saying. It's so smooth. It's got its points where it can be a little bit on the loose or tight side, but it's just right on that fine line of being neutral. And everybody loves it. Everybody.
Yes, absolutely. Not only that, but as a fixed setup league, it gives us options as far as setups are concerned. Comes with 2 different setups for every track. So that helps out. Although one of them's the Hall of Fame, and usually those suck, but chances are, they're not that bad. If we have a ridiculously loose setup, we could just go to the ridiculously tight setup.
Which is honestly easy, because I know for me, fixing it from a tight car to a loose car is pretty easy. So I guess if we need, it'd be pretty easy to change it over and distribute the setup to everybody, or just put it in the room, and it really won't be that much of an issue.
Absolutely. The other big reason why we switched to this is length of schedule. Did you know, John, that the National Series was over 6 races longer than the Trading Paint season?
I did.
That's a long schedule, especially for a feeder series.
I guess.
You're just saying this because you were the points leader.
I really like that car. I'm sorry. I like that car.
But it's a move that we felt needed to be made. And not only that, but now's the perfect time to integrate it with the CORT Trading Paints Championship Series and have both seasons kick off on the same week. I'm really looking forward to it. Absolutely. Also, manufacturer battles now. Ford and Chevy in the National Cup Series.
And that's going to be really fun to see. What's going to be kind of throwing off people is who's going to switch to what, when, where, why, and how. So that might put it into a frenzy, but it's going to be incredibly exciting once it gets going.
Absolutely. The old saying, sell on or win on Monday, or win on Wednesday, sell on Thursday, as returned to the CORT National Cup Series. So yeah, that's basically the cut and dry of it. There will be posts on the forums, and also this will also kick off the full team alignment, originally scheduled for August, bumping it up since now both series will be running at the same time. So drivers will drive for one team in both series, car numbers will stay the same in both series, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, so definitely make sure to keep your lines of communication open, because we're all going to have to work together in the next couple weeks trying to get everything worked out so there's no bumps, because we need to make this transition as quick and smooth as possible. So let's just talk to each other, make sure we get it all flattened out, and it'll be awesome once everything gets going.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We've announced the breaking news. The sign-up thread will be up on the forums hopefully later today, as I'm saying this on the 28th, the last day of the month of February. If not, it will be up March 1st. It's just a case of clarifying a couple things in our rulebook, updating a couple quirky rules, and making sure that everything is good there. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and take a break. We'll come back, we'll review Chicago, and we'll get ready to do some other stuff here on the CORT Report, CORTRacing.com. This has been breaking news coverage. We will be right back.
When you choose a great tasting Miller Lite, you're choosing on taste, and that's the right choice, not the wrong choice, because right is way better than wrong. You don't try to do the wrong thing. Wrong on, brother? Back off, and I don't even know you. If someone asks you if everything's all wrong, ask them to pull your finger. Ever read the Bill of Wrongs? It was written by James Battison and John Sadams. Drawing a wrong triangle? Place this protractor at 90 degrees and sit on it. What's wrong around the corner? An 8-foot ex-con named Tiny, and he wants your wallet. That's wrong up your alley. Just like the drifter feeding moldy muffin stumps to his 13 hairless cats. Got a wrong hand man? I've got a cousin named Randall with clammy hands. The customer's always wrong? Well, that explains the waiter's creepy grin as I ate my toast. Two wrongs do make a wrong. Am I wrong? Wrong. So don't make the wrong choice. Make the right choice. And choose on taste. Triple hops brewed Miller Lite. Taste greatness. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Great beer, great responsibility.
Settle down, people. We at Duluth Trading need to come up with a name for our jeans that have extra room in the crotch to accommodate a man's business when he crouches. No bad ideas. Gibbons?
Package protector.
Too many P's.
Nard yard.
Too rhymey.
Loin layer.
Too haremy.
Coin purse. Purse.
Too redundant.
Love apple basket.
Too fruity.
Tater tots lodge.
That doesn't make any sense.
Dangler den.
I actually like that.
How about over?
I can't believe you just said that.
Sorry.
Gooseberry surprise!
I don't even know what that means.
I know. Prune room.
Don't be ridiculous. Wait a minute. Something room.
What about ballroom?
Ballroom jeans. Mitchell, finally some good has come from you always thinking with your trousers.
Ballroom jeans from Duluth Trading. The hidden crotch gusset gives you more room so you can crouch without the ouch. Get yours at one place. DuluthTrading.com. And in case you didn't get it the first time,
DuluthTrading.com.
All right, welcome back to the CORT Report, CORTRacing.com, on a highly high news day. Once again, if you were not listening to the previous segment, which is pretty much impossible because it's a YouTube video, we will be moving to the Generation 6 starting April 3rd. It is a big move, and everyone's going to court, so it's going to be big.
Oh, yes.
Yes. So, we ran a race yesterday.
We did?
At Chicago, and Dakota Ehrman dominated. Won the race, led 103 laps, and really took no guff from anybody.
Yeah, for real. He pretty much led from the start and didn't look back. I think the only time he lost the lead was during a couple exchanges of green flag pit stops, which, to mention, there was, I think, 2 or 3 of them, and we only had 1 caution, and it was on lap 3, so that kind of sucked, but it was pretty good for him, so,
yeah, honestly, it was it got pretty interesting at the end as Pete Engamanis tried to go off sequence and just came up that little bit short. Ran a lap short, had to come back to pit lane, but it was definitely a smart idea because it looked like it was going to go caution free the entire way.
There was a couple times when it got pretty close to being, well, quite the opposite, but we did see that, and to see Pete actually, quite honestly, almost pull that off, even myself, I was kind of amazed. But just so close, so short.
But you were the beneficiary. You came home second.
Barely, and I don't know how, other than Ehrman saying, hey, you should take 2 tires and half a tank of gas and forget everything else.
Julian Medora came home third.
He had a solid run. He was battling with me pretty much the entire race, and I really thought he was going to get by me, and he probably should have, because he definitely had the better car.
Alright, Pete Engamanis said, hey, the fuel issues, but other than that, he was a contender late.
He was, and like we said before, he was just so close, but yeah, he's having a strong run for the past couple races. And right behind him, his teammate and owner, Mike Husby, in 5th. He had also another good run.
Yeah, Husby had a good run going in 5th. They actually came to the line pretty damn close to one another. The photo finish for 4th there, and Pete was able to get the upper hand on that one. Husby had a good run. Was able to keep it clean and was able to hang on to 2nd in points.
How about 6th through 10th?
Yeah, well, Matt Harrington, he had a scare on the pace lap. Car got out of gear, I believe, and just kind of didn't fire back up right on the one to go. And court officials were trying to throw the caution, but there must have been something in the communication tower or something. Nothing was working. We went green. Harrington was able to get it fired back up. Luckily, he caught an early caution, and he was able to stick it out and come back with a top 10.
Yeah, we got a little report later after the race that it was another ECU issue. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know what's causing that, but it's definitely got to be looked into more because I guess what we're doing now just isn't working.
Yeah, absolutely. Cody McCorkle came home 7th, and he had a really good run for most of the night. Just ran into issues with again hitting the wall out of the corners. It's been Cody's almost Achilles heel this season. Once he's able to figure out not to do that, hopefully he can improve on that and get some good clean cars back here so that our guys aren't beating the hell out of fenders every Thursday when the cars come back to the shops.
Oh yeah, how about Sean Burke in 8th? Another nice top 10 for him.
Sean Burke was very impressive last night. He came out and he wasn't in the top 5, I'll admit, but he was solidly in the top 10, was just running his race, and he really showed O'Toole Motorsports. He was the highest finishing of the two, and he showed that O'Toole Motorsports can compete here.
Definitely, and Will Roberts in 9th, about the same thing, just a little bit of an issue, especially on the green flags pit stops, but nonetheless, another nice top 10.
Yeah, Will, number 69, Roberts, really had a good run going. Came home 2 laps down in 9th, but just was able to keep it going and, hang on to the top 10.
Yeah, unfortunately right here, 10th through 14th, Kyle Young, Chris Sweat. Unfortunately, you in 12th, Timothy Stillman 13th, Patrick O'Toole 14th, all had some issues with some incidents, hitting the wall, etc. Just didn't really work out all that well, right?
Well, Kyle was taken out in a wreck in lap 3 and just kind of rode around for another hour in the number 93 car. Came home 6 laps down. Chris Sweat just was struggling and was just never really got a hold of the setup in his number 8 Grime Boss machine. So he came home in 11th. I came home 12th after hitting the wall pretty hard. Silman was involved in the first lap incident, ran around for a while, and then called it a day. And then Patrick O'Toole, unfortunately, blew an engine. And that O'Toole Motorsports bunch has to figure out something about these engines.
Yeah, it definitely seems like for them, especially in the past couple races, it's been feast or famine, essentially, when it comes to that.
Yes, absolutely. All right, so that's going to do it for our abbreviated quick court report. We figured come back on, tell you guys about the announcement, and also or tell you guys what happened at Chicago. We just wanted to quickly go over that and make sure everybody knew about the big news that CORT is moving to the Gen 6 platform on Wednesday nights. It's going to be big.
Incredibly, and we all can't wait. And definitely keep your ears open and your eyes peeled to the forums and Facebook, because I'm pretty sure we're going to be posting some more information later about any test sessions or practices that we have in the coming couple days or weeks.
Absolutely. Keep your eyes on Facebook, on the Twitter at CORTNat Series, mainly that Twitter because it is the national series. Make sure you keep an eye on the Facebook, like I said. That is Championship Online Racing Teams on Facebook. I believe so, right?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. I can't remember because I just go to the thing. I just go and, here's the thing.
Sidebar, how convenient.
Go to CORTRacing.com. We will be having a post up there with some quick bullet points as far as the move. That will probably get posted sometime later today as well. And go to the forums. Forum right there on the left on CORTRacing.com. Go there, and let's get everything organized and straightened out. All right, so it's going to be pretty hectic around here for the next month, getting everything going while still finishing a season. So let's finish up and let's have some fun. All right, so this has been the CORT Report for February 28th, 2012. John Dragonetti. 2013. Look at that.
They're already hectic and stressed out.
I'm so stressed out because now I got to do all this. So, John, you finish it.
Alright, like he said, for David Danboys, I'm John Dragonetti. This has been your CORT Report for February 28th, 2013. Keep your eyes peeled, keep your ears listened, open, whatever you want to say it. We will see you on the other side.